Yo! Video games.
So I'll
I keep
absolutely agree
seeing
with
footage
Simmons.
of it and I get angry because I just want to play it.
I think the game he's about to play is better than all the other Donkey Kong games. I think it's way better than Donkey Kong Diddy's Dank Dick, whatever the hell it's called. Way better than that one. I'm of the firm belief that the original Donkey Kong Country is better than Diddy Kong's Quest. I'm not a big fan of Diddy Kong's Quest.
Gerard is sitting somewhere.
Sorry.
Somewhere Gerard's sitting at his desk where he's going, oh, my heart.
I'm
Mega
sorry.
Man and Zero game.
I'm just not a huge fan of like the
cease and desist.
automatically scrolling
he's
levels
doing it for free.
in
He's
Diddy
already-
Kong.
he's
There's
already
so
gone through all the
many
Lego
of them.
stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he's already going through all the Lego stuff.
Holy shit.
And it is the most amazing Mega Man and Zero game I've ever fucking seen. And he's just constantly working on it. He just streams himself working on
it.
the game.
And you check it out?
I watch it all the fucking time. It's nuts.
The guy who's working on the Mega
There's
Man.
a guy who's working on Mega Man Zero game, and he's doing such phenomenal work.
Wait, he's like making like a fan made?
He's making a fan-made Mega Man Zero game. He's not getting paid or anything like that.
Is Fexo considered indie? No,
Forget his name.
because it's based on an already existing IP, Fighting Lair, which has been around for a long time, and it's made by a development company, a fucking Eureka, that has been making games for 2.5, 3 decades.
Yeah.
So no, it's not indie made,
No.
not at all.
Ex-Corrupted, there you go.
Ex-Corrupted.
There you go.
Jay Constantine, thank you for the 28 months, dude. No, Fexel is absolutely not indie
What's the
made.
guy's Twitch channel? Because he streams himself working on that game all the time.
He's like, hurry up.
Hyper Dragon Ball Z is absolutely an indie game.
Oh, yeah.
That game's fucking incredible. Hyper DBZ got me to start playing these Dragon Ball games, and that game's great.
Yeah, JKB Games, Chad. If you don't know that guy, man, he's making like the best looking Mega Man Zero game, and it's just awe-inspiring. But it'll take him a while. Next decade.
I could see why people love Diddy Kong as like being the best Donkey Kong game. I could see why. I just do not like the auto-scroll levels, and there's so many of them.
I'm like,
Diddy Kong? What did he
Yeah.
had,
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh, okay.
Diddy's Conquest.
Diddy's Conquest.
Oh, okay.
Angeli, thank you.
Like, I respect the fact that every level in that game is different.
Is different and unique, yeah.
But, fuck, dude, it's half or more of the level design or worlds I'm not really a huge fan of. Like, hey, you're in a volcano and then you're in a swamp. You're in a crappy amusement park and then the Honor Force is okay, and then it's like, and then you're in a dungeon. It's like, eh.
Yeah, a lot of the impact of what made Donkey Kong really good was already kind of in Donkey Kong Country. You know, Pro. Thank you.
Damn.
Dude, the blueprints came out for fucking Universal Epic Universe.
Ooh.
DK Land's gonna be big, actually.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Because these lands right now are not that big.
No,
No, they're actually kind of small.
but I mean, like like it's just gonna be Mario and DK, and there's a whole section being reserved for something else later on down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, DK Land's gonna be at least as big as.
Best party game of decade? Jesus. Smash Brothers.
It's a fighting game.
Smash
Right,
Brothers.
it's a fighting game.
It's
Yeah.
a fighting game and it's a party game.
And it's a party game.
Oh,
Even
Fight
Sakurai
party.
doesn't know how to define his own fucking game.
Fight
Like,
party.
yeah, I'm gonna. The reason why it's hard for all of us to define Smash Brothers as a fighting game or a party game or a penis waggling game
Yeah,
is
I waggle.
because even Sakurai himself doesn't know how the fuck to describe it. He even describes it as a non-traditional fighter and weird shit in interview. So it's their own fault.
chat. What is Smash? Fighting game or party game?
Well, the thing is, Smash is now platform fighting.
Party game.
It's a platform fighter because that is now a subgenre, a platform fighter. So
it's
Smash
platform
started
fighter.
it.
Yeah. I can say it is a platform fighter.
Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. It's
Yes.
a platform fighter. It's a farty
Because
game.
there's Brawlhalla, which is another one.
There's a ton of platform
Yeah,
fighters.
now they're all over the
They're
place.
all over the place. It
Yeah.
started a genre. The same way that Street Fighter 2 started a genre. Smash Brothers started a genre. Rony Heat, happy 4 years.
I think there was fighting games before, but they just weren't as popular. Like Karate Champ.
Dude, Karate Champ was like practically a one-player game.
Yeah, but it still was a fighting game. You could play.
Nah.
I played with my brother, and we played it as a fighting game.
And it's as much a fighting. Okay. Karate Champ is as much a fighting game to Street Fighter 2 as Smash Brothers is a fighting game to Street Fighter.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
But it like right. You get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
It is. It has the elements.
It has elements and
Yeah.
there's similar shit going on, but they're absolutely not similar things. They're different. They do things differently. You know, Street Fighter 2 revolutionized fighting games.
It revolutionized. I would say that. Yeah.
Smash Brothers revolutionized what is now known as a platform fighting game. Like
Yeah.
it is a subgenre in the genre. I mean, this game looks like trash.
Yeah.
I remember somebody actually said there was like something else on like Atari that like was like a fighting game. Like
I'm sure there was, you know.
but you know.
Unfortunately, none of them ever did it good.
No, not at all.
Right?
Not at all. I think the closest, to my knowledge, the closest thing on that era was like, I think it was like Jordan versus Bird or some shit like that.
I had
What?
that game.
Yeah.
It's not a fighting game at all.
No, it wasn't. It was like a basketball game, but I'm saying that's the closest.
Is it
thing
a
I can think of.
basketball combat fighting
It's
game?
like basketball
It was
mini games.
yeah, it was basketball. But it was one-on-one, and it was like versus, and that's like the closest I can think of from that era that was similar to like Street Fighter at the time.
Chat room, you gotta understand, I am the king of sarcasm. If I say Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze looks like trash, this is a good. If I say something really harsh about a game, that obviously, why would he think that? I'm probably. Use your brain.
Max, never explain your jokes.
That's true. I should not explain my jokes. I thought that was a good joke. Saying this very good-looking game looks like trash.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
joke.
I'm a sword swallower. Thank you for the 5.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to get an emote that says SAR and then chasm. And it's gonna be like your story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get SAR and then
And
chasm.
Where's SAR gonna mean?
SAR.
Yeah,
And then you
SAR.
get chasm.
See, at least story works individually.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
SAR, chasm, and then
SAR.
you have one emote for SAR, and then you have chasm, another emote, and you
Why
put them
is
next to
somebody
each
gonna do
other.
SAR by itself?
Because I can't fit sarcasm into one
But then
emote.
it doesn't work individually. But story works individually.
Story?
Storing is already one word. Re is Zardui. It's a shot to Zardui.
That's
It's
some
re.
bullshit. You're reaching here.
No, not at all. Not at all. Story is one
You're
word.
reaching
Thank you,
here.
Chad. Look at that. It says story right there. Tony, show him. Show him the story. And story is one
Did you
word.
stretch before that reach?
No, I
hope
totally
you
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't have to. And re is re. That's what re is about. See?
Damn
It's
it.
good. Great. I'm a genius. That's why I did it. Amazing.
Some say SAR, some say chasm. Grant us eyes. Why is this Donkey Kong better than all the other fucking Donkey Danks?
Yeah.
Yeah. You better convince me why this game's good.
Big reason is that there's
Bob,
there's no shitty level area. There's no like area of the game where you're just like, oh, I gotta go through this.
Oh, you're gonna be
shit.
going through a marsh,
Yeah.
like the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through this fucking like dirty swamp or whatever. There's hardly any levels where you're like waiting on anything.
Reggie, thank you.
I love the momentum-based controls on it and shit. The music's fucking outstanding in this game. It gets better though as the further you get in.
No, you can't, Zardui. Stop it.
What?
He wants just looking for it.
The thing is, like, there's nothing wasted in this game. Nothing feels like, oh, they were just kind of like crunching some time or like killing some time to get, you know.
Yeah.
Just so we gotta get the game out. We gotta throw. So we gotta
Yeah,
pad some level. Yeah, I get you. Because how is this so much different from Donkey Kong Country Remake or
Returns?
Returns, yeah.
Because there's no like fucking world of nothing but factory levels. There's no world of.
So that was still in
levels.
Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Returns, yeah.
Okay.
Returns had that, and Returns had waggle roll. Waggle
Yeah, I
roll,
do
so
remember
that
that
kind of
not
ruins.
being great.
Ruins it a lot. Bosses are not as fun or clever in that game as they are in like this one.
Yes, the God, you do.
Do you think that this is the greatest platforming game of all time?
Oh.
Wow, you do. Okay, Master. As platforming being your favorite genre, you actually give it to this one. Damn, Retro Game Studios out there trying to make these Metroid Prime games, and then all of a sudden they come up. They're now king of platformers. That's weird.
Right? What would,
That's kinda
what
weird.
Would you give the best platformer? Yeah?
Oh shit, instant kill. Fuck those guys.
There are certain things.
Best movie game
of the decade.
There are certain things I
I
like.
forgot which one that was actually really good. There was actually a movie game. Technically
It's gonna
not
be fast,
a movie
it's gonna be
game.
Fast and Furious.
but it's not.
Crossroads.
It's not. It's kind of a movie, but not a movie. It's the Wolverine game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
But like for a
It's better than most.
yeah.
There are certain
Or
things
Street
I
Fighter,
like
the
in
movie, the
I
game.
missed it.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I kind of like.
Like I think Mario World had a better world map in this game per
Sure.
se. Because this game doesn't really have like the super intriguing
But there was
world map or
another one
anything,
too.
but
I'm just surprised that Chad hasn't seen it yet.
Riddick.
every like DK2, every level's different.
Yeah.
Every level's unique. There's very few reused tracks. Most tracks are per level. Some are reused. But it's sort of like there's Mario platformers which are nice, but they always, especially unless it's the Tokyo ones, all the Miyamoto based Mario platformers of today.
What's the best movie based on it?
Finish your thoughts, Simmons.
They're like debuggy. I feel like they're debuggy. Where like, here's a block, here's
Yeah.
a checkered block, and we'll put a bunch of checkered blocks here, and we'll design a level, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Oh.
this game has something that a lot of other platformers don't really strive for, and that is environmental consistency and sort of feeling and mood
Yeah.
and stuff. Here's a platform. It's on a buoy. It's not just floating there in the air for no goddamn reason. The only thing that does is the barrels, which the original DK Country Manual
Yeah, there's a
made
lot
note
of unnecessary interactability in this game, you know? Like when things just they didn't have to go that far, but they did,
Yeah,
you know? And everything feels so goddamn alive because of it.
yeah. Like, it feels like you're roaming around in an actual world. It feels like an actual place where as cartoony as the game actually is.
I'm so glad that this ended up getting re-released on Switch because it really felt like that the Wii U was just holding this motherfucker back.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that it was on that system and not as many people could get access to the game, much
Yeah.
less know how great it is. It was like the same thing with Bayonetta 2 and even, you know, a lot of those games, which is why they just ported every single good game on the Wii U
Yeah.
just to the Switch. It definitely has a much different feel than the original Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, it
right?
does, but by getting David Wise back to do the music really helped bring some of the mood back, some of the feel.
Scar to Pyro, thank you.
It just feels really fun to play.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is like I could just sit down and play at any point and I just have a good time.
I'll tell you right now, it's always fun to tune into your stream and just watch you playing a game that you really love to play. And Donkey Kong's a good one. So if you ever are like, I don't know what the hell to stream, I would highly recommend just firing up fucking Decay.
Yeah.
Because this game is just kind of enjoyable to watch.
So, you chose, what is her name? Dana Kong or
Dixie.
Dixie Kong?
Dana Kong. I like her being named Dana.
Dana Kong.
Like,
Dana.
like you choose her, or like is
There
that
was
part
a
of the
barrel, I
level?
picked it up and I
You could switch the characters
swapped
from
it.
Diddy and
Dana Patrick.
Gaijin, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a thing to watch someone playing a game that they love when they can describe what they love about it when it happens. You know, like that's a thing that can actually be hard for a lot of broadcasters in general, is to explain the moments of why you love the shit out of something.
Shut up and both.
Shut up and love it, you fucks.
Don't be judgy.
Don't be judgy. Just shut up and love it.
There's a lot of that's the problem with a lot of people in general.
People, it's hard for people to explain like why they like something.
Yeah.
Like, it's. I honestly think it's probably one of the main reasons why my channel is even the way it is because I'm able to describe
Clarify.
my emotions,
Yeah,
hopefully without
clarify.
horribly offending a lot of people of why I feel that way.
It was.
Always say it's just not my thing.
No.
Yeah,
And people
and that's the
feel
thing.
that.
It's just like I don't care enough. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Did Simmons play ukulele? I think you did on your stream, right?
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I did, totally.
It's like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really cool world map thing, though, because the world map is this overhead Zelda dungeon with puzzles and shit.
Oh, cool.
It's very cool. It's a very, very cool idea. It's more, because it's all X-Rare people, it feels more like the original Donkey Kong Country games
Then this.
than this.
Yeah.
In a way, like, it's hard to describe because you'd have to be, like, really, like, in tune with
DK didn't like feel
Well, just
them.
the level design. Like the level design feels more rare on the new ukulele than.
Well, guess what? Because it literally is.
Yeah.
You know.
So and I don't really know how to describe that well, other than just like the way the levels are designed and the way the challenges are presented and the
Phil,
order
thank you.
They are more like the SNES DK games in ukulele Possible Lair. Where this game is, it's got its own vibe and feel to it, but this is still like super masterclass as far as like level design goes. The way like it presents.
It feels like a
ideas.
proper like dramatic evolution of Donkey Kong instead of just trying to be like the old game.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like, oh, we're gonna take it and we're gonna give you more stuff you can do. We're gonna have more interactivity. You can do more shit with the characters. You can do more stuff with the levels. There's more crazy 3D environmental, bullshit you can do now. So the same way that you were shocked back in the SNES when that came out with Donkey Kong Country, how it was 3D, we're gonna throw you through the stage this way and all this shit.
Zardui, please!
Why not Super Mario Maker 2?
Because it's a tool set, not really a game.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
It's like, Mario Maker 2 is like Legos.
Yeah.
You know, you can make the most incredible fucking thing in the world. But 99% of what most people make is gonna suck ass. Good thing there's a filter.
There's a secret exit and shit, and that's always good. You want that in a platform. You don't want every level to just be one way up.
Yeah.
Garbage trolls. That's the thing. It's like there's no garbage troll levels in this game.
Garbage trolls.
Garbage troll levels.
I'm gonna check to see, Yeah, I personally feel this is my favorite platforming game of all time. Kenny, what do you feel? Really? All the dick? At the same time? Wow.
Your stomach gonna be okay swallowing all that?
Steve, what about you?
Jeez.
Really? Directly in each ass. Ass to ass?
The strokes are
Oh no,
different.
ass to mouth. Okay.
Oh.
I get it. I wasn't expecting that from a Donkey Kong impression. They're not here to defend themselves, Chad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see like all the statues, they're on something.
Yeah, I know.
It's like tilting.
It's designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the one level that's the most striking in this game, which is the parade level
Oh yeah.
with all the parade animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you know what also Jessica loved was Hollow Knight. Jessica loved Hollow Knight. That game, I think that game resonated a lot with a lot of people. It's so good. What does Arnold think about this? God damn it, chat. Don't bring Arnold into this, okay? They just got kind of a stomachache right now. Might have been something she ate earlier. I've been checking up on her all night. Steve wins Street Fighter X Mega Man. Has he never played that? Has Steve never played Street Fighter Cross Mega Man?
Really?
That's a good game. It's fun.
You played it on
Yeah, I played it when it came out, like back in 2012 or some shit.
Yeah.
God, dude, I would do anything for a new Capcom fighting game back in 2012. I was so goddamn depressed.
What happened? What was the problem with 2012?
It,
because
it, it was because Marvel was like, at the end of 2012, like we were hoping that UMVC3 would get an update of some kind. Street Fighter 4 was just kind of being Street Fighter 4, and Ultra wasn't out by that time.
Yeah.
And it was just like, man, I just like would love Capcom to do something else outside of, because they did Street Fighter 4, they were doing Marvel 3, we were like, oh fuck, is Darkstalkers gonna be happening? Because they also teased that. And Street Fighter Cross Tekken was mostly like, ugh. So we were all, there was that moment where we were all hoping that shit was gonna get kind of crazy. And it didn't. It definitely didn't.
Yeah, Darkstalkers are not dead, Darkstalkers.
You know what is crazy, since we're actually near the end of the year right now. Chat room, in less than 2 months' time, Best DKC Kremling's Revenge. Oh god, no, we played that. We played Kremling's
I let
Revenge.
that happen, shit.
Uh,
Kremling's Revenge, all the trolls.
the SNES. There's a chance that within 2 months' time, from today, you might know what Street Fighter 6 looks like.
Yeah, there's those rumors and shit.
It's not even rumors because it's like Capcom put out some information in the Capcom Cup that makes it directly feel like that some shit's happening. There's a chance that you might know what Street Fighter 6 looks like within the next couple months. Anonymous, thank you for the 11, dude.
Woo! I'm gonna live with that.
I just want to be excited about a Capcom fighting game again, man. I just want to be like jazzed and amped and hyped as fuck with like a bunch of people before the game comes out, and the game comes out and it's fun and engaging and interesting, you know? And have it actually look really to have a Capcom fighting game represent the high graphical standard that most Capcom games actually have now.
Yeah. You want that feeling of anticipation.
Yeah, like Marvel 3 and Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, you know, it's me, Arnold. It's me, Arnold. Pick up your phone.
Shut up, Arnold.
Pick up your phone.
Talking to Simmons.
Just pick up the phone.
Yeah. Like, I just want there to be excitement for Capcom. I want there to be a bright horizon that people are like, oh shit. I want to be reminded that Capcom is back and now fighting games are included. I think we all want that. Everybody wants that. Like so many.
Yeah, that's like we're in the best moment right now for Smash because, I mean, granted, 4 of the 5 season passes, but like we still got another character coming, and we got another season coming.
And there's a bright horizon.
So it's like the game's out, and it's fun, and it's great, and we have all these characters to look forward to, and all this shit to go off of. So it's like you want. I think that's the thing is you want that for Capcom. Because there's like right now, it's just like. What's Capcom doing in fighting games?
They have no fucking idea. They're seemingly done with Street Fighter 5.
Maybe more updates of 5, maybe not. I don't know. It's just 5 is fucking old now.
I think we'll see Fighter 5 in January-ish for Smash, probably. That would be a very. Yeah, if they waited even longer, it'd be nuts.
I don't particularly care who it is. I want to know just for my own curiosity. But it's like I'm surprised Nintendo's holding it back so long.
Yeah.
I've come to the conclusion it's whoever that character is, something's happening with that publisher. Like,
so
something's going on there.
I think if it's Ninja Gaiden, I think that'd be super cool. If it's Ryu Hayabusa, like classic, pajama pants Ryu Hayabusa, I think that'd be dope.
Pajama pants.
Like he's wearing like the pink outfit from the damn Nintendo version. Will SF6 be simpler? That's a big question, right? That's a big question. I would hope not, because I think Street Fighter V got a lot of gameplay flack from fans and because at the end of Street Fighter 4, it wasn't as much the core gameplay that people really didn't like about USF4. It was characters. Like Elena was ruining that game, or I'm sorry, Elena ruined that game, right? It was mostly like a balancing issue that could have been fixed with USF4, but they were kind of done because they were moving on. With Street Fighter V, like people were so happy with the core systems of Street Fighter 4 for the most part. But I feel with Street Fighter V, like there's some core system gameplay things that even people still are like kind of bugged about that SF5 kind of has, just built into its core gameplay. Outside of characters being simple, Like dash is not. For anyone that's been playing Street Fighter V longer than I have to really be familiar with that shit, I was reminded of it when I had to play Gil, of like, oh, this is how I have to play Street Fighter V, I forgot. Like, this is the way you play these games, I get it. Rush counters and run dash forward throws and shimmies and shit like that.
Remember we were talking about that shit in fighting games? Put this in because we want to.
Yeah, right?
Like this.
We put it in because it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Z, who is the creator of Skullgirls, lead designer, this is a perfect example of why would you do this? It doesn't add anything, nothing on the back of the box, no new levels, it doesn't up a number at all. But it's nice. It's just cool that they're referencing the old SNES game. It seems kind of tough for a lot of games now to find a reason just to throw in something cool and convince like higher-ups, oh, let's just do it because it's cool. Yep. Right? It's a video game.
Someone had to make a phonograph and like a 3D object and animate it and put all these effects on it.
Get the audio file in, And it's the same, like for example, CVS2 has some of the most amazing intros in fighting games. Like CVS2 intros are so sick when you see characters introduced to each other and have all these little gimmicks between them. It builds character and it's awesome. But all the 3D Capcom games don't have unique intros outside of characters saying different things in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Like Deadpool says some weird thing to Magneto, which was actually really nice. Like that's cool that characters reference stuff. It's one of the things that people love about Mortal Kombat. That characters say weird shit to each other at the start.
And it does great too for people. They want to watch those videos.
They want to watch that shit. It doesn't last forever. It doesn't, but it's just neat that characters have this little bit of history. Is it a thing on the back of the game that you have to like, oh, it's going to increase the playtime or, give reasons people to buy the game? Well, at a higher level, it's kind of hard to convince higher-ups to add that shit to the game just because it's cool. Like, fans will like this.
Yeah. The big one was Rugal vs. Guile.
Oh, yeah, the big old statue they made of Guile?
Where you, Rugal yeah, I said it right.
Rugal, the statue, and he chops the statue down.
He has the statue from the old King. Yeah, like, that shit.
That's fucking dope, man. It's like, oh yeah, that's the game we remember. Like, it just feels nice having your characters. It's not as much fan service. It just feels like the devs care as much as you do, which is why Smash Brothers is in the spot it is right now, because Smash truly feels like the devs care as much as some of the fans do. Do you think Sakurai has any fucking idea what a Blimbledorf or a Blinky or a Dinky is from Banjo's Nutty Nuts?
He has no fucking idea.
He has no fucking idea. All he knows is that, oh, we're gonna reference the shit out of stuff from the old game.
He knows they're sad souls.
And we're going to. The only thing Sakurai knows from all those weird characters that were added was the fact that he's just waiting for Terry Bogard to show up because he loves Terry Bogard and he loves KOF. Like, right? But they know that we're gonna have to go back and add all this cool stuff and references because
that reference right there.
Yeah, Metroid, fucking Samus's ship.
Yep.
In the background.
Samus's ship just chilling back there.
Cool. Like Ori and the Blind Forest, there's like a Mario warp pipe down in one of the levels. There's a Mario warp pipe.
No shit.
When Ori's underwater, you'll never see it unless you're pointed out to it.
Really?
There's a bunch of little Ori references all over the place like that.
Huh.
And Terry was fucking Sakurai's baby. Like, he was his character. Like, that shit is what makes video games fucking fun. The fact that we give a shit. No, it looks like they give a shit too. And I'm sure Sakurai knows a lot of stuff from those characters that, are obviously added in. Probably obviously knows a lot about Dragon Quest and, shit like that, because it's such a big part of Japanese culture.
And he's a fucking too, like...
I mean, look at all the damn Fire Emblem characters that were added.
Right? Yeah. Joker and all that shit.
What does Steve think about all this? I don't know.
This was a secret that I missed.
Yeah! Oh my god, a great example. The demo for Resident Evil 2 was updated to reflect RE3 coming out, where now you hear Nemesis going through the RPD. Like, that's badass, dude. That's so sick. Did they need to do that? Absolutely not. They know plenty of people are gonna buy RE3. But is that a cool little nod for the fans of the old games? Yes, that's amazing. It's amazing. The way he says stars is perfect. It sounds terrible. It's terrifying.
You know about sex?
There's a lot of them going on right now.
It just makes me want to go to like a bar or some shit.
Yeah, they took this graphical style from pretty much the previous game.
Yeah.
I was about to say Limbo came out before this, right? Limbo came out before Donkey Kong Country Returns, right?
Probably.
Because it's got that Limbo-ass art style. Kenny and Steve making out. I encourage you guys to hit them up on Twitter. Find out that way. Someone starts playing his favorite game and I'll leave. Alright. Limbo's a great game. Short game, but really good. Whoa! Ah! Limbo was July 2010, so yeah, I think that predates.
Yeah, by a few months.
Damn. They definitely didn't copy each other then.
when anybody ever mentions like indie games, that's what I think of. Like most games are like silhouettes. Like a lot of indie games.
Simple graphics.
Yeah, simple shit. And
Because a lot of indie games can't afford artists.
That's right.
A shit ton of artists.
It's like fucking silhouette shit, like almost all the time. It's funny.